The Ravens selected Bilhal Kone in the 6th round with their first 6th-round selection at pick 178. Kone is a cornerback coming out of Western Michigan. He is 6'1", 190 pounds. He ran a 4.43 40-yard dash. After watching Bilhal, I find myself very excited about him and his prospects moving forward. He has advanced route recognition, great field awareness. That shows up over and over on tape. Bilhal has this tight end in coverage. Off the ball, the tight end takes a spill. His eyes turn to the quarterback. No one picks up this crosser, save for Bilhal. You see his speed, his ability to turn and run. That football's underthrown, but this is a great play showing great field awareness by Bilhal. Third down, he's at the top of our screen, man coverage. You can see that he knows this route is going to end up near the first down marker. He squeezes this to the sideline. He's put himself in good position to defend the back shoulder or to turn and undercut a comeback route. This too speaks to his situational awareness. And once again, the quarterback gets flushed, gets a little bit out of our screen here, but watch him come off his man, read the quarterback, just good field awareness and helps underneath. This is an open receiver. He's going to come off his guy, break up the pass. In addition to playing a lot of man off the line of scrimmage, you do see him a lot in deep thirds coverage. In cover 3, we see him here. Probably expecting some help up the seam. Perhaps he plays this a little too wide. But watch the makeup speed and the athleticism to jump up and break this football up. Western Michigan is going to rush 6 here on 4th down. Ohio State is pounding them and still going for it on 4th down. Really impressed by his ability to cover downfield, come off. This guy's going to compete on every single snap. They fit this ball in on this crosser. Bilhal in sticky coverage deep recognizes that underneath shot to the hole. And he doesn't break this up, but this guy's going to compete on every play. I don't know who got this tight end, but this guy is a monster. We'll look at Kone as a competitor, and we'll follow this little battle that happens throughout this game. Just very, very difficult. He gets bodied here. Very, very difficult to defend this route, but watch him fight for every inch of ground here, all through the catch. And that guy is just enormous. In press man at the line of scrimmage, the jam's a little bit high. Could be a little handsy here off the ball, but he shows the ability to turn his head with the receiver, look for the football, and make up ground. One of the things I like about Kone is his versatility. DaCosta referred to him as a press man corner. He certainly can do that, but there are plenty of snaps on film of him at Western Michigan playing deep thirds coverage, playing off man and bailing into deep thirds coverage. We see that here at the bottom of our screen. Another really notable thing about Bilhal is he's constantly matched up and moved around versus the other team's best receiver. Here he is in part 2 of our 3-part series versus this big, big tight end. I think in a perfect world, we'd have a little more help here from the middle of the field, safety coming over. Again, a very, very tough defend here as he just kind of blocks out with his body and scores a touchdown with Bilhal in coverage. Stay tuned. This is just part 2 of a 3-part series between these two. Kone, cover 3 bail. Eyes to the quarterback, picking up this in-breaking route. He's going to break this pass up. Watch him time up this swat and play through the receiver's hands to dislodge the football. I believe I've heard or seen where it's been said that he's a very good tackler. I can only tell you what I see on film. I don't see him that way. As a tackler, he'll do what you ask him to do. If he's the last line of defense, he'll make the tackle, but there are times where he sort of stands around and waits on a ball carrier. We see him at the end of the line of scrimmage. His first responsibility is the tight end. Tight end stays into block. He reads run, gets out and sets the edge on this counter call. Here's an example of what I mean when I say he'll wait on the ball carrier instead of shooting and driving at the ball carrier. And they can coach that out of him. I remember they did that. I remember Harbaugh gave Webb a good talking to, and that turned him around. You see that right here. He's kind of just standing in this gap. I think he has an opportunity to get downhill and make this tackle. See him out in man. He's going to come off that coverage, make a nice tackle as the last line of defense. Here we go. Here's part 3 of that matchup between he and Harold Fannin Jr. Right here, you can see the first down marker. They've got 4 and a diamond to the side. They're not even going to look to these guys. They're looking at their main target, and he's soloed up. You see the D-end drop and get under this slant here, taking away that read along with Bilhal. Once the scramble drill starts, all bets are off, and he's putting it up for the big man. The receiver's going to reach out and brace himself away from Bilhal. He throws that arm, and then his right arm comes through, plays the ball, knocks it free. I love the body language from both players here. I think this guy's a great pick in the 6th round. I have some ideas or some prognostications. I'll keep them to myself, but I really like this player. I'm excited to see what happens with him.